Happy Friday, magical people. I'm Mark Zealman, and this is Hogwarts Legacy Episode 8. In this one, we've got to do a sort of a side assignment thingy where we have to test some potions. We'll go on to that in a minute. Then we learn how to fly, which is pretty cool. I'll take a tour of the castle and pick up some side quests for later on. We have a stop off at the Room of Requirement, where we get to kind of make our own environment. And then after that, we meet Sebastian in another dark corner, up to no good. Yeah, we learned a few new spells, which I think will come in pretty handy. So, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so first we're gonna do Professor Sharp's assignment. So we need to basically spend our own money on a focus potion, a maxima, and an endurance potion. I'm not doing this again. Then use them in a variety of, well, just use them basically. So we're going to find some bad guys and go and basically pick a fight.
What can I do for you today?
But first we need to spend our hard stolen money on the potions that we need.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Enhanced defense. Enhanced spell damage. And reduce our cooldowns, which is very nice.
A wise decision. Thank you.
You're welcome. I stole the money anyway.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true.
Ooh.
Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. But eat light, and you'll be swift.
I hear bad guys.
But who wants to be swift?
Right, gonna try a stealthy approach.
Touch your helm. Thank
Some
you
things
for
I can
making me
throw
the
down
first
there.
object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
Let's take our potions quickly. They don't last very long.
Excellent.
Oh, you think you're
Incendio.
Just testing out my new spells. I apply some talents.
Accio. Stupefy.
So my Stupefy now has
Too
a
late for you to learn the error of your ways.
curse effect, and my Incendio now does a radius of fire. I think I can Levioso a group if they're standing next to each other, which is quite useful. I can kind of Levioso a group, kind of disable a whole bunch of them if they're going to attack me. So it's quite interesting to see how it works in proper combat. And I don't really give those guys a chance. There's absolutely no loot in this camp. What's all this for? Maybe that old house has something to do with it. Gonna have a look at the ruin, I guess. Oh, something happening. Of course,
These rocks have seen better days.
it's the ordinary. This assignment seemed so simple to start with. And now I'm in a whole thing now. So I guess we'll have an explore. See what's going on in here? There's something glowing in there. Like ancient magic, something or other. Let's take the ladder. The front door is closed. Oop. Hang on a minute. Loot. Oh, Wigglebeld. Useful.
Revelio.
Okay, there's a few things knocking around there. Incendio our way in, because apparently we can't walk through
Incendio.
sticks. Okay, let's zap this for a giggle. Bye. Okay. And then what else? Oh, there's a thing up there as well. Let's go and get that one. Nothing happened. Okay. Fine. Shoot that one. I assume there's loot in there that's going to drop down. Let's get this egg thingy. Okay. I don't know what they were for me, but something else up here. Come on, down you go. Go on. Another one.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Okay, so apparently that increases my magic meter capacity. So maybe I'll go to get 3 charges out of it or something at some point. So, anyway, time to wake up in the middle of a field and learn to fly.
Grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Oh, you're behind me. Okay. So no one thought that was weird that I just woke up lying on the floor overnight. No?
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Hold that thought. Go back to that.
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
Toyohashi is in Japan,
Up!
and Tengu is a mythical Japanese creature.
Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
They have a humanoid shape, wings and a beak of a bird of prey.
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side.
Now it's raining.
None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Of course it's raining. Did everybody else have raining when they were doing Quidditch? Ooh.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Totally. Of course I've got to do that.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
It's a little clunky, the flying, the up and down, using keys, which are behind the arrow keys. I did end up, eventually, using the
This'll
mouse
take
to
some
steer.
getting used to. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
We said if my hands free to do the up and down on the left-hand side.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Of course it's going to get harder.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
More speed. It's hard enough with the low speed, but
What a view!
almost knocked my head off.
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Or knocked my head off, even. Descend, descend. Whoa. Nope.
Brilliant.
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
We do kind of eventually get used to this, but so far just enjoy the flight. There's the boathouse. That's where Snape gets murdered by Voldemort. Well, in the movies. In the books, he gets murdered in the Shrieking Shack, which is quite interesting. Let's get through this bloody hoop. There we go. So yes, a little bit fiddling around to get used to the controls, but just enjoy the scenery as we fly by.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
You can see the giant squid. Kind of flies into
This is rather fun.
the face of the fan theory that Newt Scamander brought the squid in. That would have been after this. Practicing some turns. With the blinking hoops. It's a little clunky, but we're getting there.
They did. Did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
You interrupted me.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Oh, go on then.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Seems legit. I'll get in trouble again.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
So we're going through bridges and stuff.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Wrong turn. Where's he gone? Well, it's up. There we go.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
Just when I think I know where he's going. Go somewhere else. Where's he gone? Up and over, I guess. Oh, there he is.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
I know, it's annoying. More so erratically. Way.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
The
There's
bridge.
the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
I've been there.
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Oh, where we go now? Okay. Oh.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
We're in trouble now. Oh dear, we are in trouble. Oh God, he shifted, didn't he?
And hand in our brooms.
Okay.
Dismount
and
here.
dismount. B. 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 What? What do you mean? What? Okay, let's go around here. Whoa. Now, can I get off? There we go.
And where have you two been?
Ruh-roh.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
Hey.
Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
Okay, let's just sneak off.
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Oh, come on.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Yeah. He does have a heart. But it wasn't very good flying, huh?
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Yeah, they definitely were.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I mean, you know where we're going right now, right? Because there's no way we go dilly-dally around with this one. We've got to get our first broom.
Seize it with both hands. How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work? Ah, new face. Wonderful.
This is the place.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
A chest. Gonna steal some stuff out of that later on.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
There we go.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Right. Let's just preview these first, see what they actually look like, because that's just the tails.
That item is of the highest quality.
That's nice. Yeah, whatever. Ravenclaw, quite nice, but
That item is of the highest quality.
has a weird lamp on the front. Not really aerodynamic. No one also has a lamp on the front. Add a saddle. And then
That
finally,
item is of the highest quality.
that's the one that the teacher had, the last one. Anyway, that one looks pretty cool. I mean, come on, man.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
That's pretty lit. As the youth say.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
You must always remember to update your insurance company for any modifications you make to your broom.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Yeah, we're not going to do that side quest today. We have collected it, but we're not going to do it today because I need to practice more flying, I think.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Today we're off to get to
Professor Weasley?
the room requirement for all our cool stuff we can do.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Man, I really need potions and stuff. That's it. You just keep pacing backwards and forwards there, right in that spot. Think about what you need. Ta-da! Magic, eh?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
There's a fair amount of jiggery-pokery in this one, which I'm going to kind of skip through. There's a lot of tutorial stuff and exploring stuff.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need
Oh,
of
need to
it.
press buttons.
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
A learning opportunity.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
3 different combinations here. So right click, get an F. F for fabulous, not fail.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Yeah, I've been collecting that stuff everywhere I go, mate.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Perhaps he's on a shelf. Boom, boom.
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
So we're going to cut a lot of this running around and looking at treasure boxes and leaping over things to get more treasure and stuff. To get to the point.
Yikes, careful.
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
I am the...
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them.
Wigglebeld.
You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I want a room of Wigglebeld
I was
potions.
thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need.
Wigglebeld potion.
Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Behold, a pub.
given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Very pretty canvas. Very empty. I'm sure we can change that.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I have so many questions about that statement. This handy little desk thingy will identify any sort of unknown clothing items that we picked up. We have 2, which we can identify here. There we go. That's what they are.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
We get a few spells during this one we need to learn. All very useful things, but we got to skip where we can to make it not boring.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I feel I know the answer to the bottom question, but I've got to ask it anyway.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Oh, I've definitely got enough. Trust me. You don't know where I got it from, though.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
We're going to skip this bit, but it's behind me in the paintings.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Is this by magic? I have learnt the new spell.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
So we fiddle around with a few tables. Here and there, just to get the quest done.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Floor sounds fun. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh, change the colour as well. Maybe call blue or... Let's go for red, that's quite nice.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Well, I'm supposed to do it now, so I guess I'm ready. Okay, just gonna chill there. Okay, I'll come to you then.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Well, I'm an IT guy, so I guess something in the dark, because that's how we roll. Yeah, dark. Give us dark.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Where things get trippy. I think it's pretty cool. I like this. Nice and chill.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
One thing about the magical world is you do not need planning permission to have an extension, which is quite nice.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Of course I won't get up to mischief. Who, me? Lovely jubbly. Oh, my own pad. I guess who needs a dormitory when you got the room requirement, right? Well, time to get some potions brewed and let's skip ahead. Okay, so now we're going to head off to see Sebastian. Probably get up to no good. I see the annoying girl, isn't there? Constantly wanting my attention. I guess it's time for a nap in the corridor. Night, everybody. Ooh,
over here.
Good morning.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show
Oi,
you.
oi.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
I know this corner. There's that weird cabinet thing. That's the weird cabinet thing. Oh, I wonder what that did.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
How did you get ahead of me?
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
You're right behind me.
With my sister.
You're in front of me.
Anne. She loved that infernal game.
It's a bit weird.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
Yeah, I might have forgotten.
We used to sneak in here almost daily.
You said that.
We've never been caught.
At the end of this quest. Oops.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Well, they may have a reason for that, you know.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
One of the Gaunts being Voldemort's mother.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those cannons. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Which should be very useful, because I always...
Confringo!
Nice work.
A bit short on Incendio.
How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Whoop. Sorry, Sebastian. I'll stick your head off. Oh, fine. Seems fine with it. Okay.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Unlimited power!
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
That's a great backstory.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
Why do you say it in such a harsh tone?
By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I might as well spill my guts.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Of course it does.
Well, when you do know, tell me.
You obliterate you people.
I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages.
Lightning from the sky.
Perhaps we can help each other.
Etc.
In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Oh, I could show you a blasting curse and my lightning thingy.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo!
Whoops. Are you sure it's worth trusting me such spells? Anywho, off to, well, be off, really. See what else we can do. Oh, bugger.
Hello, Sebastian.
Who's this?
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Well, you're about to walk in there and Sebastian's in there, so I guess I should just tell the truth, because you're going to know either way.
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
My father will hear about this.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Oh, for God's sake.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
You're going to find out anyway. You're heading to the room
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I just came out of. It's going to be quite obvious that he told me about it. As I just walked out there, I was with him. See, you've just gone in there yourself. Aye. So that's about it for this one. In the next one, we got some flying to do. We've got to try and do that flying race thingy. And we also have to do a side quest, which I accidentally accepted, delivering some stuff. We also got Professor Aesop's stuff. We've got to learn some potions during the day, apparently. So yes, a lot more to come in the next one. I don't know what it is because I haven't done it yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Let me know in the comments below how you think it is going. You can also follow me on Twitter at @MarkZealman. Get in touch with me there and I'll be tweeting things, news and stuff. No spoilers on that one. Instagram account will have like screenshots and stuff like that. There's also a Discord in the description. So until next time, brush up your spells, get your ones ready to write your own Hogwarts legacy.